Alright, YouTube, back at the shop. I'm going to show you guys this cutlass. A few guys asked me about the Malibu project. I had to take a little time off from it. Got this car in. Came from another shop. Somebody put a trunk pan, floor pans in it, and they did a lot of bullshit to this car. You can see these are the straps where the body mounts bolt to. This came with the new kit with the trunk pan, and once we jack this car up, we're going to hook the rotisserie to it to pull it off the frame. Notice that these were not even welded to the trunk pan. This was just dangling. So up here, rear trunk mounts, this whole thing is just, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's just completely rusted. The guy tried to cover it all up with heavy coats of some kind of undercoating so you couldn't tell. Only way we figured it out was we were putting a new energy suspension body mount. It's in the whole car, and for some reason couldn't get these back mounts to come loose. So once we took the bumper off and got to looking, everything, it's just, I don't even know. We just half-assed it. Frame is broke here. Frame is in decent enough shape, but it's coming off. I drilled some holes, if you can see, through the trunk pan, plug welded into the rear of the strap body mounts hooked to. So it's secure now. I'll finish plug welding all the way down once we get it up further and I can make sure everything is lined up properly. But this is what's going on the rotisserie. Frame is going to get completely stripped. All the rust is going to be repaired. It's going to get undercoated. The whole bottom of the car is going to get stripped. Any more rust that we find, as if you can see, it's very dusty in here, but these are brand new floor pans. Both sides complete. It has brand new inner fender wells. All of that was done at another shop, and the car was brought to us for body work and to be painted, put new rockers on, fix the doors, align the doors up. A lot of rust repair in the back here, back there. And as we keep going further and further with the car, we just keep finding more and more problems from the other shop. So the owner of the car is a good friend. He just wants us to take the body off of the car, off the frame, I mean, and just go over it and make sure this car is going to be a very nice car when it gets done. Also just pulled in this monstrosity 75 convertible Caprice Classic. It's in rough shape. I've had the car for a little bit now. Just was able to get it in the booth, give y'all a look at it, what it looks like now. It's a big block car. Motor is already done. Car also came from another shop. Apparently they stripped it to bare metal, left it sit outside. So the little bit of body work that has been done is all got to be stripped out and redone. Somebody attempted to weld new rear quarters on both sides. They didn't align them up properly. So They have to be recut out. They also cut a sign. We can't tell what kind of sign it is. Let me see if I can turn my light on for you guys. Nope, it won't let me turn my light on, but if you can see, it's kind of dark. But that is some kind of sign. It says something like warning is what we can make out of it. And you can see it's an inch thick body filler inside of this sign with a sheet metal screw stuck through it. This is what another shop used as a patch for the inner fender well of this car. Now, if you guys know anything about these cars are big money cars. They're well sought after. They're very hard to find parts for. We've slowly been acquiring stuff for it. We got new rockers on the way. We got new quarters on the way. I'm sorry. We got new rockers on the way. Parts are very hard to find for this car, so a lot of stuff is going to be fabricated. I'll show you guys all the door hinges. The door is about to fall off, if you can see. Needs all door hinges, everything. If you see right here, like I said, on both sides, these quarters have been replaced. You can kind of see the seam line here where it's been half-ass welded. This is the quality of work that another shop, we don't know exactly what shop, we just know it was in Cincinnati, Ohio. This is what they were gonna put out. The owner of the car just happened to show up and want to update on his car and look at it and seeing the work that was being done. And as anybody who was spending their hard-earned money would have done the same thing, he decided to take his car, had it at his house for a while, was saving up more money because the previous shop had already took him for a lot of money. But now we have it, and it's gonna be a long, slow process, but we're gonna get it together. Like I said, these cars, big money cars, a lot of people love them, some people hate them. The one thing about it, they're definitely hard to find parts for. I'll show you guys. Fenders are just basically sitting on here. They're not bolted down, so none of the body panels line up. So it's a lot of work ahead for us. It's going to be a lot of stuff that needs to be fabricated, a lot of metal patching, and just doing the best job we can. Your customer is what pays the bills. Got to make sure you do a good job. Show you guys my truck. It's getting close. I've been working at my real job. I'm a welder by trade, so I actually have a regular job, work at the body shop with my buddy. He owns the body shop. But this is my short bed. It's coming together. Found a little paint was bubbling here. Ground it down a little bit. Looked like somebody just took and threw some body filler over a little surface rust. So I'm gonna grind all of this out, see how bad it is, if I need to make me a patch of metal in there. The bed was very, very solid bed. Got all of I did the rockers, cab corners. Got that stuff body worked. It's ready to be spot primed and block sanded a few times. Back here, I don't know what somebody was doing, but there was a million dents all over the back section behind this glass here. All of this, all at the top, all the way around, both sides. I got it pretty smooth. It's ready to be spot primed with the high build primer. Block sanded, spot prime it again. Take you guys around this side. I got a fender from the junkyard. Had some damage here. Had to pull the dent out And if you guys can see, I got it together. It's ready to be spot primed and blocked. The doors were actually in good shape. Little dent here. This quarter or rocker, I still had to build it up a little more back here. Got to finish sanding this Duraglass down and maybe skim coat it one more time with some glazing putty just to make sure it's good. Got all of this together. But yeah, this truck is going with the pearl white paint job. So I have white sealer the whole truck after it's spot primed and blocked a few times and make sure it's straight. It's gonna get shot with the white sealer first, the whole truck. Then once the sealer is done and blocked down and wet sanded and make sure it's straight, then we're gonna shoot the pearl white paint job on it. I just want to give you guys an update, show you what's been going on, why I haven't been working on the Malibu. I wanted to bring the Malibu out this summer, but you know, things happen, and you know, this just gives me an opportunity to save up some more money, make some more money, and who knows, the possibilities are limitless. Might go with the crazy LS swap in it. But that's it, YouTube. Just wanted to give you an update.